It is said that children are the only possessions on earth in which we can take to heaven with us. For some of us, we're lucky enough to greet our children when that day comes. For others, they are left on this earth to be their child's voice, a child taken too soon. That is exactly what Robin is doing for her daughter Nicole, who is forever 5 years old. Robin is Nicole's voice, and this is Nicole's story. Robin VanNoty's life would drastically change on April the 26th of 1994. Every afternoon, 5-year-old Nicole VanNoty would get off her preschool bus, change her clothes, and go play with her best friend. But this day in Battle Creek, Michigan would be different from any other day. On this day, Nicole's best friend's stepbrother, Jason Symonds, would give her 2 dimes and tell her to go get candy and bring it back and share it with him. Jason Symonds would then do something only a monster could do. He would kidnap 5-year-old Nicole and lure her into the basement of an abandoned, boarded-up house owned by his father close to Jason's own home. Once 16-year-old Jason had Nicole down in the basement, he would rape her, strike her numerous times with different objects. He struck her with a blunt edge of a hatchet, a wooden dowel wrapped with a metal wire, and a metal rod. He caused bruising to her back and ribs, knocked out her front tooth, blackened both of her eyes, and fractured her skull. He then placed her nude body in a black garbage bag and buried her behind the property. The following day, while walking to Kmart, Jason would confide in his friend Joseph, telling him exactly what he had done to Nicole. Upon hearing the gruesome details, Joseph got sick to his stomach and immediately ran to police. In 1995, Jason Symonds was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life without parole. In January of 2016, in a 6-3 decision, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that all juvenile offenders who had been sentenced to life without parole should be given the opportunity for parole. This would overturn the Michigan Supreme Court decision in 2014. To have their chance to argue for parole, the inmate would have to have been charged and sentenced to life without parole for committing a murder before their 17th birthday. Jason claims that his acts were involuntary or accidental and didn't realize they would cause death. He claims that the final blow with the metal rod was to ensure that she didn't suffer and was in fact dead. He states that the devil made him do it. Jason Symonds' defense attorney argues that it's not about the crime that was committed, it's whether or not Jason can be rehabilitated. Upon the court's further review of Jason's file, they noted concern about a possible personality disorder, behavioral problems, and a pattern or history of assaultive behavior that seemed to be increasing in magnitude. Today, January the 9th, 2018, would have been Nicole's 29th birthday. There are a few things that you and I can do to ensure that Jason Symonds never gets a chance at that parole hearing. This monster does not need the chance to do this to another one's child. So we can write letters to the prosecutor's office linked below. In your letters, make sure that you let him know about how Jason Symonds needs to stay in prison and how he doesn't deserve parole just because he was 16 when he committed the crime that he did. We can also sign the petition that's linked below. Robin is going to print that off and present that to the courts. And you can also join the We Are Nicole's Voice Facebook page that's linked below also. When Nicole was murdered, she left behind 2 big brothers, just 6 and 9 at the time. Robin would lose yet another child at the age of 29 years old due to seizures. He was fishing and suffered a seizure and drowned. Robin states that he died doing what he loved best, fishing. So let's ensure that Nicole still gets the justice that she deserves and that Jason Symonds never gets to walk the earth a free man again. So like I said, everything is linked below. The prosecutor's office, the Facebook page, and the petition. Don't forget to sign that petition and definitely write a letter and send it in. It'll just take a few moments of your day to make the biggest difference in another person's life. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I will catch y'all on the next video.